Hello, Matt. Hello, Edward. Hello, Lightning Wing. We're apparently being no Michael today. He is not feeling well. So he is going to be napping. I think. Maybe. Nope. Sorry, I was pulling the screen back around and the crack button hit the screen. I actually was like, I thought I broke something for a sec. What the? I didn't even prep what music I wanted to play. I usually, from the Dark Fantasy Studios, I always go back and forth between Dream Imagination and I think it's just Imagine. So I like anything ending in Jin. Character be snack with the stream startup screen on and Michael away. I did tell Michael we're going to spend the whole stream just doing cute derpies, like smoochy pictures. We're not, but we did that once before. It'd be kind of redundant. Why is this in the way? Get out of there. I can't see something. There we go. Okay. So yeah, no, Michael. You can berate him in chat if you want. Tasted weird. Okay, no, it's fine. I just finished dinner and I'm thinking maybe that's why I thought it tasted weird. All right, we're gonna try to get a little bit more done here. We're doing really good though. I'd say we're probably 65 to 70%, 65% done. This shot still has a lot. I thought I saw an error there. This shot has a lot to do, and these have a good amount to do. And this has a ton to do, but all the rest are actually pretty close to where I'd want it to be. What should we do? I think last time we were working on those, and those are basically done. Yeah. Okay, so then I have very much RAM concerns. I think I'm going to split the file right now. I can't work on the rest of these shots at the beginning until I split this. So we're going to do that. I'm going to do save as, what is this file already called? Bring Out Your Dead. So we're going to call this part 2. And file save as part 1. Okay, so for part 1, and I do not like doing any of those. Yeah, until I see it actually say part 1 up there, I assume that it's potentially whatever. And it should keep the original file, so if I do have problems. So this is part 1. I did that backwards, so I was on the file, like part 1 here. We're going to do these shots. I haven't cleared these ones out yet, so I still have master shots. And these ones will go away. My main concern now is that the lighting doesn't match up. What is this? Oh yeah, it's towards the end. Okay. So we'll save that as part 1. We'll see if we can open part 2 without blowing up. But no, like, I have concerns that, like, say, I do something to the lighting. I can't compare the lighting between the first shots and the later shots. I did some of the lighting in these shots, so at least I have a base to work off of there. But it's gonna suck not being able to look at these ones. You can do a little bit of adjusting in post, but normally those adjustments are usually change contrast a bit, and I don't want to play with that too much if I can help it. All right, we're gonna get rid of these ones. Did this move the audio? It did not. So we're going to figure out how far I have to move it. So it's 11.2. So it's right. Boom, boom. Okay, right there. Actually, it should match up at the end of the file, right? Yes. Yeah. I thought it was a little off. Okay. There. Now all my bookmarks are broken. Wow, it is almost Labor Day instead of working day. I was so confused on Labor Day stuff. I did not know it was gonna be Labor Day until much later than it should be. It was like Tuesday I figured it out. Okay, now, so we're at like 3150 on this shot. Let's reload SFM and see what it looks like afterwards. And I haven't cleared out some of the later shot stuff too. Once those are cleared out, it'll be even better. I'm hoping to see it at like 23, 24 at the highest. Okay, good. I'm in the white. I'm all good. I'm gonna guess that the other shot probably isn't that much different. It's probably 2800 because it's got most of the unique models. But now I don't have to worry about crashes as much. Which shot should we work on? We can actually, I kind of want to do some final cleanup on these. I want to get some of these marked green so we can, because it's nicer looking progress. Dad. Anyways, how's everybody doing? You know, Michael feels like crap, but do you feel like crap? I hope not. I think my problem with her right now is that doesn't look really like ground reflection. It looks too orange. It's probably just because it's enhancing off of her. That's an easy fix. You just increase all the colors. Oh. Playing Turnip Boy robs a bank? I thought it was Turnip Boy commits tax fraud. Yeah, that looks a bit better. But I'm thinking... these colors probably needing to be brought over to other shots that are similar. It's like this one. This one, the underlight's the one doing it. Okay, that's a bit better. It's a little orange here. But that's also hitting Trixie, and it's kind of not very noticeable. Oh. Yeah, I'll keep it. I don't think it's going to matter too much for her. Yeah, for this one, though. Wait, there's two more than the color. That's not doing it at all. What's going on? Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. This, okay, and these ones don't even have lighting set up yet, so I do gotta do that. I was like, wait, that looks really different. Okay, let's go back to this one. But see, like, this just feels so bright compared to this. Like, this right now shows like there's a bit of a dark coloring to that side, but to here, there's none of that. I feel like that is this light. Maybe we can just dim it more. Yeah, that might help. Where's the underlight? I think we might go with that. That is eye light. Oh, the eye light I don't care about. The close 2 I think is all I did here. Okay. Okay, we'll fix this one a little bit, and then I think we're good to go. There we go. I guess my concern here is that it makes the face a little dark, and with Applejack's big booty right here, it really makes the face not stand out as much as the booty. Oh, and I also did just realize she does a little like bounce thing here. Applejack doesn't react in any way. I think it needs to. He also goes fast forward, but he's moving on to bigger things. So, is that the same game, or did they make a sequel? Yeah, we're gonna have to make Applejack kind of bounce a little bit. It's a sequel. It's kind of like a more chill version of Enter the Gungeon. Really, Enter the Gungeon was. Okay, how many hours do I have in Gungeon? Almost 100. Yeah, I did most things. What haven't I done? What is this? Fall at the last second? Okay, apparently I haven't done that. Kill a jammed boss. Oh, I think that they added the jam stuff after I played. Source and Shaman's Gun. Yeah, I think the only thing that I didn't do yet that I wanted to was there was the one character I think to unlock or play as, but it was kind of really hard. It's not so much a bullet hell as maybe a bullet purgatory. It's definitely not as chaotic. I mean, it's Turnip Boy. I would think that makes sense. Okay, first, let's see if we can figure out where timing is for this. I don't have Applejack spawns visible. There they are. They're already locked. Okay. And are these locked? They are too. Good. So just if I put, okay, her down, that's probably going to be fine. So we just need to drop her a little bit. Okay, that looks good. The timing looks fine, so I can just bend some bones. Wait, did I cancel that? I did. Okay. Yeah, I've never played it. I think Kyle did at one point. But I know very little, if anything, about the game. All I know is that I believe it's just one of those, like, what it shows on the cover isn't exactly what the game is. And this needs to go a little bit back to, I don't think you can really see these, but you can see it ever so slightly off the side of the camera here, so I need to at least have the positioning right. And when she goes to lift up, do I want to have her lift up at all? Because technically it's a force upwards. Yeah, actually, I think I like that a lot. Do I do it like this? No, I think it's better like that. Okay. Okay, so then this one, the opposite direction. We're gonna do a little. Oh, actually, I just realized I did this. Not do this with local. That's. Whoopsie. Whatever. Ooh, this might be a little too much rotation. That's fine. Should play it. I think I might own it. The first one, anyway. I'm actually curious. Yeah. Don't know why. Apparently I do. I probably came in some humble bundle or something or other. It's in my someday folder. Well, it's behind Derpy's face, but yeah, I have a someday folders just for games that are not on the docket in the nearest term. But if I'm really bored and I'm looking for something new, it's the folder to dig through. But that folder has a lot in it. 125 games, where these are the ones that I'm wanting to do in the more short term or are playing. Though some of them I have to kind of probably clean out. We were playing Tiny Tina's Wonderland, but kind of stopped like a year ago, and I don't know if I'll ever start doing that again. V Rising, I still have to beat that. Sandwalkers is early access, and I'm waiting for it to get a little further in. I'm probably gonna actually move that to pending full release. Pacific Drive, I kind of wanted to go back and do other achievements, but I think I'm not going to. Actually, I'm gonna call it good. There's just too many other things to play. I've been playing a bit more FTL. Expanse is a pretty short one, probably. I can probably do that at some point. Yeah. 125 days. 30 years. No, it's 125 games. That is actually almost exactly like 370. A little too much. You're gonna leave Francis alone in the zone like that? Francis, I've got some like I don't even like what is it? I have so many stupid Backpack Heroes. Actually, I have like 53 hours into it. The only reason it's in my someday folder is because they added a campaign, and the campaign is neat. But I think the best part of the game is not the campaign. It's just the base game. Until they had the campaign, it was just playing different challenges. And I put 53 hours just into challenges. And then they added the campaign, and it like took away a lot of the challenge games stuff, and instead like slowly made you build back up to it, which then felt like I got things taken from me. So I was like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there. I have Cyberpunk. No, Michael has Cyberpunk, and I'm just able. Yeah, we're doing the same family. I don't know if I ever really care about playing that though. There's the big one coming out though, in the end of this month. Oh my god, hold on. Distractions. Yeah. So Final Fantasy 16 comes out towards the end of September, and I'm super excited about that. Breachway comes out like the same day or very close to, and I'm excited about that. October has Died in the Dungeon. That's really good. This one's coming out a little later, but I believe Towerborn comes out September 10th, though I figured out that was a live service game, and as soon as I heard those two words, they dropped in my list by like 10 spots. I thought there was at least one other one that are all like in September this year. Apparently not. I just don't have it on my list. Whatever. Hello, Kite. Epic Hero is cool. I remember playing the free version online, and I had a throwable item built with whetstones, but I barely died to a boss because they had thorns. Yeah. I love that game because there's a lot of games you can play where it's like, oh, you need to grab this item because it's the meta. And Backpack Hero always felt like there was no meta. So it was, what do you get and what can you build towards? Like playing, was it the hatchets or the cleavers? Cleaver builds are so confusingly fun because they're in your backpack, and the cleavers allow activation. So if you use a cleaver, it might activate nearby cleavers, and those might cycle back around and reset to reactivate them all in a weird way. And so like, you would take these cleavers and you would have them positioned in certain ways and aiming at other cleavers, so that by activating one of them, you would set up this chain domino effect of activating cleavers. It was so fun. If you're looking for a fun roguelike, Backpack Hero is great. Just, I don't think the campaign's really needed. I think you can still do the base challenges as normal, but it just was not the same to me. But that's because I had played so much of the game without it, so that's probably a very neat experience. I normally, I like playing games. I'm okay with playing games in early access, but there's a certain, I don't mind if it's like right when it comes in early access to where there's a lot to still come and I don't get burned out on the game before it's released, or I just have to wait till it's released. It's, if I get a game like 3/4 the way through, it feels like you're going to do a bunch of stuff, but then it's all going to change or be thrown away. Satisfactory's been one fun one because the stuff they've been adding hasn't really changed the game, and that's a fun game to start over. That one actually comes out in like less than 2 weeks. That was the other one, I think. I think this is the one I was thinking about. Yeah, 2 weeks, a couple days ago. So yeah, it's like a week and a half. They just did an announcement video with talking about, not announcement video. They do a lot of info videos, and they did one today talking about how quantum stuff works and stuff, and that looks really neat. Is that better timed? Nope. Here. Nope. That'll work. Breachway is something I'm excited for too. It kind of looks like FTL, but there's no inside chip that I can notice, so it's a lot of like the outside stuff, but with cards. And I feel like I want it to be like maybe small inspiration from FTL, but otherwise just be like Space Slay the Spire, and I'd be fine with that. I've really been in a mood for playing space stuff, and I just today started playing Sins of the Empire 2, just because I needed, I wanted something to do with like space and stuff, and that's I like blew through 2 hours this afternoon playing that, and I didn't even realize it. The tutorial takes like an hour and a half too, so it's long. Satisfactory was in early access. When you guys played a year or two ago, it looked like a full game. The game Satisfactory, when it came out, really wasn't much different than it is now. It had multiple tiers to work through. They've definitely added, the base game was there. All they've done is just add a ton of stuff, rebalanced things, cleaned up the engine, added multiplayer. They've been doing a lot to it, but the base of what it was going to be has been there for a while now. And I think when we played it last, they've had 2 major updates since then, and now the big final update is adding story and all that stuff. It's gonna. They said that they're not doing a like a big expansive story that's going to get in the way of the base game. They want to make it so that it's still a factory building game, but that the story's there and you can always work towards it. And then I think it was supposed to be something like Earth is in rough shape, and so you're an explorer sent by Fixit to gather the resources needed to send back to Earth to help, and that you're one of many. Okay, this needs to do a little bit of a thing like that. Okay, now this needs to pull this back a little. But yeah, this does a weird, like, bending in a weird spot thing. I gotta do it like that. No, that's not working how I wanted it to. Maybe I have to do it like that. Nope, I gotta do it there. I couldn't get into it satisfactorily. It feels like a watered down version of Factorio to me, because it's been a very, very long time since I tried it. I never played Factorio, so that might be part of it. But there's also something about 3 dimensions. Like some of the fun, like Factorio definitely looks like you can do some spaghetti, but having that 3rd dimension allows you to do some really fancy spaghetti. And there is something about building big, clean factories that have super efficient whatever, but being able to walk through them then stuff, that's my favorite part about it. And there's an aspect to exploration, but not so much anymore because it's not procedurally generated, so going into a map is the same as any other time you played, though they've redone a couple of the areas significantly since I played, so that might be completely new. And they've moved a lot of nodes to help rebalance things with what they're anticipating for final game. Pulling him up a little bit here. Now, I know Kyle really got into Satisfactory, and I thought about it before, but like I mentioned before, I just have so many other things I'd rather play. I'm still trying to get through Tales of Symphonia. I feel like I think 30 hours in the game, and it still feels like there's so many things to randomly do. I've watched achievements, and there's only one story given achievement left, but there's only like 7 total in the game, so it doesn't say much. It's a fun game, though. I think still the problem I've had with Tales of Symphonia is everyone is kind of aged. I've had to use was it lossless scaler or something to actually give it more than 30 FPS, because that was locked at 30 FPS. And the combat is neat, and the story is actually fun. I like the story. It's just the puzzles in the game are kind of frustrating. Some of them just get very tedious, and it feels like, well, why'd you make this a puzzle? But it's funny because in that game, the bad guys are called Crucius, and when back in like late 2000s, I was doing late 2000s, it was late 2000s. I was with a group of friends that we did a guild in a game, and one of the guys recommended Crucius based on Tales of Symphonia, the bad guys in there. So we were a group on a different MMOs called Crucius for years, and I never actually knew the specific reason why, and now I could play in the game that I get the reference. Trying to add a little bit of extra detail to her motions here. Water. Actually, I remembered it this time. So cheers on water. I actually completely forgot to eat today until dinner. Like, oh no, I had a banana, I think at like noon. That's all I ate today until dinner. And I got up to go make dinner and went to go get stuff. And it hit me that I was like, oh, I haven't actually ate. I wasn't even hungry. I don't know why. It was weird. Me and food are weird. Being hungry doesn't bother me because I know that it'll pass and then I'm just fine. I used to do fasting here and there, and so like I'll wake up and I'll be kind of hungry, and then like you give it an hour or two and then you're just not. So whatever. I got enough like fat and stuff to feed myself. Okay, I do need to have her body react a little bit more to everything. Her head is the only thing moving right now. And it doesn't work. Can't hear the ponies. Thought I reset it. I hit the reset button before I started. There we go. I mean, technically, I don't think you need to hear the ponies. It's just some old man in a video. Okay. And then her legs, I think. Oh, they're already buckled up a little bit, so I can't really buckle them anymore. I'll have to do that myself. It's just the mouth moving with some weird old man's voice. Having John Cleese is always a nice thing. Okay, this part. Spit up a little bit. And I'll just move that a little forward. Okay, when she kicks here a little bit, I'm gonna have Applejack's body react a little bit. It's the nice thing about having done this already. I can just do there. Oh, it's gonna be a little rough actually. I have to do this in straight lines. Kind of makes it look like she's kicking him. Or kicking Applejack right in the leg. I wonder if that would actually work. Probably have to go a little bit more forward. And then when she hits Applejack right here, I'll have to have her react. So that would be left. Oh, I didn't look right. Okay, left back leg, and we will bend the thigh in a little and bend this in a little and then bend this out a little. You barely notice it. I'm gonna twist him a little bit too. I'm gonna go a little bit further in. We're gonna twist it. Left, like here too. In, twist, out, counter twist. Okay. Now, because of the twist, instead of just a bend, it's way easier to see your cutie mark shift a little bit. Problem with having pastel flat colors is you don't really notice when some things move very small. But now that's much better. She kicking her butt. Yeah, you kick her daughter. From here to here, her tail needs to move a little bit. Okay, I think that works a lot better. I still think that her, like, there's very little motion from her before then, but what I can probably do with that is just take some position, take her entire body except her head neck and face. I'll say root as well. And we'll just pick a position like here. Yeah, I'm gonna bend this one a little bit. That way. Oh, nope, that was not what I wanted. It already is going that way, so I'm just going to go a little bit that way as well. I forgot I'm doing this in reverse. There, now her leg's at least moving a little bit beforehand. And the model's just dead still. This doesn't work so well. Alright. Jigglebones. Bake Apple Jacks. These are already baked. She's got the good stuff. We can delete the old pear butter. Fog. Oh, I haven't. And the lighting's supposed to be done on this one, right? Yeah. Where's the fog? Oh, they're just on the ground right there. Is it? Can you even notice that? Oh, a little bit. I can see it right there. Okay. All right, now, do I want to do with anything with the lighting to make it so her face stands out a little bit more? I kind of want to. Doesn't have to be much. I mean, I think that's a bit much. I think this is even blue. Yeah. I'm gonna go the opposite direction. I can't hit Applejack because that'll show like some specific lights coming from that way. That actually looks pretty good because it makes like everything else is being blocked by something, and it helps make her face stand out a bit more. Okay, we'll keep that. This is gonna be what's your pear butter face. Okay. I'll put that one in here too. Might be a little yellow for that one though. Because like, yeah, I think I'm gonna back that off on the lighting a little. If we do that instead, then it just looks like it's lighting up her face instead of coloring it too. I like that more. Okay, now that hair on her back of her head, Applejack's hidden. How do we do this? That's probably going to work better. But when she goes up, the hair should, I mean, it's, to me, it's being sandwiched. I don't think it should be moving like that. I think, at least for this motion from here to here, it should stay behind. Yeah, that looks much better. How's her front hair doing? Her front hair is fine. Okay, I'm gonna call that there. I think we can mark this one. Done. Green is best color. It's not a creative color, but it is a good color. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. This one, Applejack's moving a bit more, so I think I'm fine with not having to have all the details on her moving. Oh, we can get rid of old pear butter. Got it. We have to bring in this maid just by a little bit there. I'm not dead. Yeah, it's still a little close. I'm not dead. And then her maid just like randomly moves right here. I think I'm just going to take this, extend it out, and we'll just smooth it a bunch, and I think that hair will be fixed. I already did her tail. Applejack's tail's fine. Oh, there's... Ooh, I might need to double check the other shot for this too. I forgot she has eyebrows. So she wants to be sad. That's like big sad. Do sad small. I think this is an older version of it though. No, this is the enhanced. I just retextured, didn't I? Ooh, from this angle it gets really weird looking. It's kind of thick. It's meant to be so that it can look fine from just about any angle, but I'm wondering if I should just get rid of it. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hide her eyebrows. I'm gonna say that they fell out. She's got all the diseases and her eyebrows fell out. I'm not dead. There. And she's eyebrowless. She has a, what is it from The Simpsons? Where was it Mr. Burns had like every disease possible, and because of such they were all fighting each other for control and you could basically live forever.
No smooching.
No smooching. What's smooching? There's no smooching. There's no Michael to promote it. Okay, that should look fine there. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. And the ground is fine looking. So I think this was a nice easy one. I think we can call that one good. Oh, one thing I should check here. Okay, so the focal plane's good on that one. This one it's not, so good thing I checked. Come on. You stop somewhere, it goes one more frame before when you let it go. So I'm trying to get it close. I think I'm just going to drop this to 200. Should give me a little bit more. No, not aperture. There we go. Yeah, like you drop it to a point, but the moment you let go of the mouse, it goes one more further than that. It's annoying. This one's way off. Okay, I need to fix a few of these. This one, it's close, but and there is an issue with 4K, where if you render in 4K, it sometimes changes the focal distance at some point. It's definitely an unintended thing. Not too far. And the higher your aperture, the more it matters. Come on, just give me right in the middle. Right on the eye.
He says he's not dead. Yes, he is.
Even to here. Oh, this is probably fine. That's a flat part of the face. That's very close. And just in case, though. That's better.
He says he's not dead. Yes, he is.
Which I think that one was. Is that one fine? No, it's not. It's right here, and it should be here. Should I move Trixie to the right a little bit? Getting her in line with the focal plane would actually be convenient, and it really doesn't change much. Kind of. There's at least one more shot that's the same. Yeah, this one. So it should be. Why did you not get copied? Yeah, there we go. Wait, this one seems like, okay, so the bag right there, I can just see the back end of it. She's a little, oh, she's leaning back a little bit. I might actually move her forward just a teeny bit here, because she gets kind of back on the edge of the camera right here. I don't like that. Okay. Now let me check. This one's done. That was on her snoot.
Take him like that. It's against regulation.
Oh, yeah, I need to fix this. There's a fun video I watched about, was it called Focus Pullers? And it's a, oh, Dragonhound. It was crazy watching some of those guys work, because it's like, they'll follow with the camera and they have a screen with what's on the camera in front of them, and they'll have like a little dial and it controls the focus of the camera. And when you have some of those shots with those like super high bokeh, like blurry backgrounds, super zoomed in, it drastically matters where that's dialed in at. And when they're like walking or moving the camera, this person is essentially turning that dial constantly to keep that focus tight to whatever's moving. So if they move closer or further away, that they're dialing it in and following it. And what was the guy that made Avatar? I think it was. He had a thing where he was thanking the people for the movies and stuff, and I think in the top 3 people, he thanked the focus puller. I forgot, they might have a different name for it, but because of how important they were for stuff. But they're just kind of, you don't really hear about them. Come on. That should work. No, it was an interesting thing I saw. Like they were following somebody walking down the street, and it was just the cameraman and somebody right next to him with a wired device walking with them, and like just constantly tweaking it. And it was just a crazy amount of skills sometimes out there. And you could say, yeah, they can set up autofocus and stuff, but autofocus doesn't know where the focus should be. It'll put the focus in where it thinks it should be, which is usually just whatever thing makes up most of the screen. But sometimes you don't want that. It's just crazy. Okay, at the beginning of this one, Applejack's not in focus there, so probably go to here, and there we go. So even here, I go into zoom in, but it's a little too far. Okay. Is this one in focus? Kind of. It's in the middle of their face, but you don't see the middle of their face. You see the front of their face. I gotta just bring all these down to 200. Okay, so from here to here, there. And then from here to here, need to put the focus out a little bit more. Okay. All right, I think I fixed all the focus. So many little things I gotta fix. Okay, now we can work on this one.
He says he's not dead. Yes. Here. He's here. 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 He says he's not dead. Yes. Here. He says he's not dead.
Did I twist the jaw in this one?
He says he's not dead.
I did. I could probably do it a bit more.
He's not dead. Yes. He's not dead. Yes. He's not dead. He's dead. Yes. He's not dead.
Yeah.
Not dead. Yes. Not dead.
I think I want the mouth open more on this one too.
Dead. Yes. Not dead. Yes. Not dead. He's not dead. Yes. He's not dead. Yes. He says he's not dead. Yes. He says he's not dead. Yes. He says he's not dead. Yes.
Okay. All right. Applejack, do I need to do anything with you?
Here. He says he's not dead. Yes, he is. Here. He says he's not dead. Yes.
Nope. So we'll just Baker. You're baked. You're already baked. Trixie, we need to do your eyebrows. You're not getting them trimmed, so no worries there. Oh, the one thing I do need to worry about, actually, I'm gonna do that first, is tongue. Like here, there's an S sound, but no tongue actually shows it. I'm not worried about doing all the very, very ultra specific tongue movements, but it's really just S, N, D. Those all have tongue at the front. I don't need to try to like make it look different for every one of those. I just need to do something that has that work. Okay, and then we just copy this everywhere. Okay, this needs to go down a bit quicker. Oh, this one actually does. Need to get in a different position. Okay, and now we gotta go back into that position again. Oh, damn it, accidentally. God, it's so so many little, so many T's and stuff.
Not day.
Essentially, this is the one I was concerned about. Or not concerned about, the one I wanted to change the most. Because it just tongues up.
He says he's not dead. Yes. Yeah. He says he's not dead. Yes.
Okay. Fixed. Now eyebrows. Does anybody got fun plans going this weekend? Anybody got nice weather going this weekend? Like Minnesota is actually gonna be gorgeous this weekend. Well, tomorrow's 85, but like I think Sunday's 73 Fahrenheit. Before some people think we're boiling in the sun. I got some stuff I want to do around the house tomorrow that I didn't do today, and we're still trying to figure out some other stuff potentially over this weekend. Doing some family stuff at a beach, a Minnesota beach, which is very different than a ocean beach on Sunday, but
He said he's not dead.
okay, so everything up to this point needs to be planning for this position, which is right there. 73 sounds amazing. Can you send a Tupperware for good air? This sounds like Spaceballs.
He says he's not dead. Yes.
Now we've had, I mean, probably compared to Florida, not so much, but we've had some pretty hot days. I think they said that we've only had the 5 or 7 days that hit 90 degrees in Minnesota, when last year we had 22. So not complaining. Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money. I know they're making the sequel, and we've all come to agreement that it needs to be called that, or it's a bad movie. Hello, Ice. Almost thought that was my OC and SFM due to the colors, the pony magic, and everything. Is it Trixie? Did you get your texture stuff figured out? Yeah, that's good. And yeah, it'll take a while. Just have to like download the VTF thing again. I think. I thought you did download it. You had the application, as far as I could tell. Okay. Because I can't remember how that software works when it comes to like installs and stuff, because it's been so long since I've ever had it installed. Actually, before this, I should do the open close version.
Yes, not dead. Yes,
Yeah, I thought for a bit there that VTF edit wasn't an install, but then I realized that it probably was because all those files have a default. Because, oops, what I wanted to open. When I look at the materials down here, it shows the icon for it, which to me means that I set the default at some point. What are these? Is it a shortcut to itself? It is. Don't remember making a shortcut to itself. Handy for recursion. I mean, it said 2022 and 2017, so it's been a bit. Okay. And then we just play head to here.
he says he's not dead. Yeah. He says, yeah. He says he's not dead. Yes, he. He's not dead.
Okay, now I gotta fix this one.
Not dead.
Oh wow, that is floating is like way out there. I just gotta fix this position. Oh, I should actually do it from its final position because it's gonna be easier to manage. There. Okay. Like, if I did the other way around, I'd have to put my mouse cursor like on the line, and this phone doesn't like that. Okay, now I can kind of see why I was doing that, but still. Let's add a little bit of surprise to it too, just so it curves it at the head. Okay. Oh, and it affects the other one, but that's not a problem. I can fix that. Easy.
Yes, he's not dead. Yes, he says he's not dead. Yes, yeah. He says he's not there.
This eyebrow seems very off.
Yeah. He says he's not dead.
Is that eye just not open as? I think I just have it up higher. I think it was from work on the other eye.
He says he's not dead. Yes. Yeah. He says he's not dead. Yes, he is. Yeah.
That's better. This application may depend on other compressed files in the folder. Flamestrong probably is recommended that you first extract all the files. Did you open a zip file, a zip folder, without extracting it first? If it's in a zip folder, it oftentimes doesn't like installing, because if it has to grab from other files, it's not always going to be going through a zip previewer, and it might not work correctly. Where if you have them extracted, it's saying it's fine. So if you downloaded vtfedit.zip, fully extract everything first. That's all it's saying.
Yeah. He says he's not dead. Yes. Yeah. He says he's not dead. Yes. Yeah. He says he's not dead. Yes, he is. Yeah.
I really wish we had Trixie's main on the other side.
Not dead. Yes. He is.
So then, this is one of those situations where having a
He says he's not dead.
a mirrored main on some of these models would be handy. So extract all, yeah. Before you install things, they usually recommend extracting everything in the folder first.
Yeah. He says he's not dead.
Oh, Oh, is her tail done?
Yeah. He says he's not dead. Yes, he...
Yeah, it's done enough. She has like a... Oh, was that? It's outside the camera range. I have to try that again. There we go. It's really wobbly though.
Yeah. He says he's not dead. 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 Yes, he says he's not dead. Yeah. He says he's not dead. Yes. He says he's not.
Okay. Why are you so wobbly? It's like the old butts.
Not dead. Yes. Not dead. Yeah. Not dead. Yes. Says he's not dead. Yes.
Okay, it's still a little wobbly. It's what part of your tail is still wobbly? Oh my god, why? Stop wobbling. Alright, it's downloaded, and first thing I see is a gray box on the right and some option on the left. Yep, that sounds right. And then all the instruction I gave you follow from there. You have to import it, or you have to open it. Anytime you need you're wanting to open or have it save as a VTF, it's just open and save as. But if you want to take in something that isn't VTF, it's import and export. So you would need to open a VTF, then export as an editable format, then import as that format, and save as a VTF. You're just VTF's main purpose, actually its only purpose really that I can think of, is just to convert a file to a format and then back, and enable certain properties. The tail's a little slow. Not slow, fast. That's better. I do want to take that one eyebrow. I'm gonna drop it a little bit because it's yeah, now it follows the eye. I think her hair and her face is kind of fine because it curves this way, which is kind of weird, but at the same time it's helping keep the eye in focus and visible. And it's not unrealistic in the motions. The ears are wobbling a little bit.
He says he's not dead. Yes, he's not dead.
It gets a little aggressive here.
He's not dead. He's not dead.
We'll just manually do this one a little bit ourselves.
Not dead. Yes. Not dead. Oh, not dead. Yes. Not dead. Yes.
Alright, so if you need to, I can show you kind of example, but I wouldn't be able to do a follow along because that would take quite a while. I can show you everything, but you'd have to just remember it. Follow along would probably take like half an hour. Try to go back and forth.
He says he's not dead. Yes, he's not dead. Yes, he's not dead.
I think
He says he's not dead.
I can call that one pretty good.
He says he's not dead. Yes,
Oh. This hair. How are we doing it in some of these other shots? Outside of the pipe, okay.
He says he's not dead. He's not dead.
Okay.
Yes. Today.
Okay, and then this is just be... It doesn't have to be
Yes, he
perfect.
says he's not dead. Yes,
Just not
he
clipping.
says he's not dead. Yes. Yeah. He says he's not dead. Yes, yeah. He says he's not dead. Yes.
There's a little bit right at the end, but we'll just try to offset that a bit.
Yes, he's not dead. Yes.
That's good. Let's do it. Good enough. Color. Boom.
Yes, he's not dead. Yes, he is. I'm not. He isn't. Well, yes, he is. I'm not. He isn't. Well, he will be soon. He's very ill.
Oh, actually, before I mark these fully green too, I need the name tag. I can't remember the model I used for it though. It's just that one. Okay. I know it was like a street sign. Yeah, highway sign 001. In Left 4 Dead 2. Okay. It's nice that having that RAM so high, I can actually swap back and forth between files and not have to worry about things. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Model. Applejack, no. We've lost our boober. She's supposed to see a sign now. I'm sorry, Applejack. Okay. Hello, my name is Veterans Memorial Bridge. Okay. Jeez. Hello. Okay. All right, guys, I have to go. I will talk to you later. Sorry, gotta go.